Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of U Squad Stars here with Cambridge United. Right, not going to be a lot of talking because of the last episode. Yes, I put a lot of talking into explaining the whole situation, but thanks to you guys in the comments and stuff on the last video. You've been very supportive and I appreciate that, and you know, some of you have made little tweaks and adjustments to your characters, which I expected anyway, but I've hopefully addressed all them. If there's some people that still haven't seen that first video of the new series, then please get in touch and I'll adjust it. And even going through, you know what I mean, if there's any adjustments that you want making, just let me know down in the comments, or some of you do DM me on Twitter or Facebook, and that's fine, no problem. I'll pick those up as well. Right, let's crack on with today's, because like I said, I want too much talking in it. You want to see the games and stuff like that. We're going to be starting off with Crewe Alexandra, then we've got obviously Stevenage, then we've got Forest Green, and then there's Carlisle. Yes, 4 games. Now, am I going to get 4 games in today's episode? It all depends. I mean, you did miss out. You only got 2 in the last episode, but I probably will only go with the 3. But if you know, depending on some of these, if they're like 0-0s or anything like that, then I will throw Carlisle in at the end. But like I say, probably just going to go for the 3 in today's episode. Anyway, without further ado, let's crack on and let's play Crewe. Right, so here is the lineup going into the game against Crewe. We've got Danger Gerbil in goal, Ubogo and Pember as the 2 centre-backs, Green Tree, Thomas either side of them. Green and Jake Warren in the middle. We've got Patrick in the middle of those two as playing in the cam role. Then we've got Trevor Mahoney up top, then Zaradine, Hyder Zaradine on the left, and then Patrick Garber on the right. That is what we're doing going into this. So if any of you do watch CUTZY and stuff, and you'll know all about Perry NG that is starting in the right back position for Crewe. If you don't, then fair enough, but that's who it is that's there, you know what I mean. Anyway, let's crack on. Just one little thing before we do get into it. Hopefully EU won't pull any of its crap, but it probably will, in the fact that we got dumped out of the Checker Trade trophy to something that was just totally out of our control. I'll kind of explain this a little bit to certain people that have commented, and I'm just saying, I understand difficulties in games, don't get me wrong, I'm not getting on that, but in certain games, say you're fighting a boss in Dark Souls or whatever, and you die, you get the chance to go and fight that boss again. Penalty shootout, it's over. I got no chance. So that was just ridiculous. The fact that they scored in the last minute to give it them penalty shootout in the first place, that's what annoys me about this game, is the fact that, you know, have a difficulty, that's fine. Don't do it so that they score in the last minute and you've got no chance to attack, or make sure that they're so OP at penalties that no matter how many I'd scored, they were going to win. You know what I mean? It was just ridiculous. I mean, that went to, I counted them all up and we were into our 10th penalty, so there was only literally the goalkeepers left that would have been taking the next penalties. You know what I mean? That's what's so ridiculous about it. I understand that in certain circumstances that does happen in real life, but you all know that play this game that it's just bad programming. But anyway, that's enough of that. Put a line under it. Let's move on. Let's take on Crewe. Okay, it's Patrick Garber now. Looking for the run of Patrick though. Just seen him sneaking behind there, but he's been surrounded by 3 or 4 Crewe players, but he's done alright to hold that up. But they're all out of position, hopefully. Green now. Here's Trevor. Can he get a shot away? He can, but it's a little bit weak. Nearly squeezed in though in the bottom, but it was kind of weak though with the shot. Patrick's happy with obviously his tattoo on his arm. I've included that. I've made sure his boots are right now because he DM'd me the code and stuff, because I looked all the time trying to figure it out, and yeah, he's helped me out with that, which is brilliant. Same for Zaradine. He sort of got in touch and said that he wasn't happy that I made him a left winger and a right winger. The only reason why is because I play him in them positions rather than left mid and right mid is what he wanted, but it's he's going to end up losing out by me playing him in those positions. But I've put him back to where he wants him to be if he wants to get in touch, and he said, you know, I'm happy with what you've done, but I'll stick him to where they are. It just means he's going to be affected and not maybe progress his, you know, his stats or move up faster because he's out of position and stuff. And if you're wondering how I know that, it's because the cheat engine kind of tells you when you play him out of position, how it affects their overall rating and stuff. Sort of realised he was going to get that in. Now it's time for Zaradine to get the ball in. He'll play it here to Green. His first touch was a bit heavy. He's still getting there, but he might be able to squeeze that in. Oh, well, just before half time, and Green has managed to just squeeze that in with a little help from the goalkeeper there. He tried to get it in, it got blocked, and then he thought, oh, sod it, I'll just go for a shot. And it wasn't the most powerful as of shots when he actually took it. Takes it here, and it just hits the underside of, like, sort of like, is it the calf maybe? The goalkeeper can't really see from here. Like, I think it is come off him and just trickles in. There's nothing that, as you can see, Perry and G, there's like nothing he can do. But Green gives us the lead right on half time. Oh, nicely done. Here's Green Tree, holds it up well. Warren. Oh, we know he's got strength. Oh, that's the point. Yeah, I was going to show you. Oh, we got a free kick. I have done... Oh, no, that's the point. Jake Warren shouldn't be playing. Just realised he shouldn't be playing. Because of his steroids. Right. It'll start from the next game. Jake Warren, this is your final game for the next 6 or whatever. Yeah, just realised that. I was just about to say, you know, I mean, I'm taking him off now, but I was just about to say, yeah, that's what we'll do. Yeah, 3 changes. I was going to say, like, I was just about to say that I added his strength and his aggression and stuff, but he shouldn't be on the pitch. He's got a 6-match ban. But we'll just say that it's only just come through and it's after this game, so yeah, just to get us around that one. Now, do we go with this, or do we bring someone in? He's not going to have the best of, like, free kick taken anyway, so I think I'll bring someone to him, and then we'll have Bellington hit this from long range. I think that's probably going to be more on target than if it had gone with the direct free kick. I think this is when they're going to push even more. 10 minutes left. If you're ever wondering why Martin Tyler always says that on the commentary, it's so that the game kicks into the coding to so that they push massively if the computer's like losing. So just a little thing that you might not know about, but yeah, I've watched a video on it regarding people going into the coding and seeing that as a key thing that is commentary works, and you wonder why it's all repetitive. It's because the actual commentary is used in order to signal certain parts of the game, but of course this game's not scripted, is it? You know, because they say so. Oh, what a save, Gerbil! Oh, I thought that was in. Too busy talking about fixing the game and stuff. Bowery with a great strike here. But Gerbil saw it late, I think. Did he? No. He gets 2 hands behind it. Well saved. Can he pick someone out? It's gone across to try and get Zeradine, but it just wouldn't get to him. There we go, we get a 3 points. Okay, game 2, made a couple of changes. Yes, Jake Warren is not playing. Egby's come in for him. What else have I changed? Was it him? Was that the only one? Oh no, Awazi up front. I knew there was 2. Yeah, I put Awazi up front just because I think he's got a bit more pace, and hopefully his shooting is slightly better than Trevor's. And yeah, let's see how he gets on. They're playing a 4-4-2, Stevenage. It could be quite even, this, because even though they've got some players, but they're not massively higher than what ours are, and we've got like certain players now that are starting to, as you see, starting to creep up more towards that 60. Obviously Garber's out on his own with 63, but I'm sure like the likes of Patrick, Zeradine, and even the centre backs and stuff will start to catch up. Like, so anyway, let's see how we get on away. So a little bit of local rivalry between the two. Shaking hands with invisible officials. Well done, EA. Egby gets it up to Wazzy. Gets Green going forward, but he's played it the wrong way. Green's had to run a bit further to get that. Here's Guthrie down the line. Zeradine. Oh, why is that always? You get a slide tackle, you win the ball, but it doesn't go anywhere except just a bit further down for them to like carry on with their run. It's just, yeah. Green. No, he can't take him on. It's come to Patrick though. Unfortunate. It's a nice idea, but he's hit the sort of supporting post rather than the actual post, but hitting the post is no good. Well, not a lot to write home about in that first half, to be honest. It was very much like a derby kind of match where a lot of happening in midfield, but a few attempts, but nothing really that was worth, you know, talking about. Get under control, Egby. Garber through to Wazzy. No curl on it. Trying the finesse and he's just not got any curl on it. He's got a good ball through it to Zeradine. And the cut inside. Try and pull it back. He's found Green, who's gone for it. Took a deflection. That'll be another corner. Garber's calling out for it, but he's just, oh god, how slow was that? He's not that slow. He's not like stamina's like down to nothing. I mean, that was just terrible. He's just so slow to run then. I might have to just take a challenge here to, oh, I can't even get a tackle in without, no, not a penalty. What am I doing? Oh, well done, Gerbil. He should have passed that and he went all alone. Right, 5 minutes to go. We need substitutions on. Right. Okay then, 3 changes are going to happen. So Egby's coming off, and so is Green, and so is Garber, because they're all tired, so they're all going to come off. Holton going to come on to replace Garber. Arness coming on to replace Green, and Bellington on to replace Egby. Will they score from this? No, but it's still dangerous. No one's... Oh, I'm heading it out of the goal and he's headed it across it. Just get rid of it. Oh, that's a brilliant pass actually. Wow. Zeradine now. Awazi, will you run like a... What is that? Can he get the pass? No, he can't. Jesus, all he had to do is pass it through. He even showed the highlights then, I think Danger Gerbil and Patrick Garber, but or was it Arness? Maybe it was Arness, I don't know. As you can see, we both had 3 shots on target. We had more of the shots, but they weren't brilliant shots. Green picks up man of the match 2 games in a row. Well done to him. So Yeovil lost. We've got Forest Green next, who are down in 12th. Right, going to put out the second string, apart from obviously keeping Gerbil in the side, and no need to replace him. He's done alright in the first 2 games of the episode anyway, so I don't see any reason, and he's not got stamina problems, whereas obviously the outfield players have, and that's why the second string is in. Forest Green have got 5 across the back, and then they've got sort of 3 in midfield with 2 up top, so it's like going to be interesting to see if we can break down that 5. They have got much better players than what we have, but sometimes when we played our second string, they tend to play better sometimes than the first team, so we'll see how it goes. Got no outlet because Wright decided to go inside. I understand why, but could have done with him just staying a little bit longer. There's a chance here though. Oh, El Sabah was actually the supplier there, and Wright going into that middle. It actually worked out, so well done there for having the nous to do that. Just managed to squeeze that ball forward, and El Sabah just had enough weight on the pass to find him. Great finish. Well done, Jordan Wright, getting his first goal for the club. Plays it back. It's Bellington. Now Arness. To Bellington, see what he can do from here. Oh, yeah. Just don't want to alarm anyone, but I've got blood running down my arm. Like Richardson, the fullbacks in this team, even at the quite low level, aren't too bad, and it goes to the backups as well, because we've got Rhodes on this side, who's backup obviously for Greentree, Bernstein for backup for Thomas. They're actually positions that I feel like the players are pretty good, you know what I mean? They're not too bad, especially at this level. God, Ralston's got some power. He's trying everything then to keep hold of that, and he was just bulldozing his way through. Right, coming across, not able to get a foot in. This is like one of those games where you're just riding it out. You know the team that you're up against are better, and there's the goal. You just know that they're better, and you're just trying to keep the ball as long as you can away from them, but they're just able to pass it round better, and they've got a bit more speed about them, and it's doing alright. But as soon as that cross came in, I thought, no, and he just leant on the back of Flanagan. He couldn't jump up, and Danger Gerbil is beaten. Yeah, he's leaning all over like Flanagan, like, you know what I mean? He's got no chance of jumping there, but ref deems that not a foul. I suppose it's, you know, how you want to interpret it. If he'd gone down holding his face, who knows? Like, I don't know. Okay, gonna make a couple of changes. Elsabars and Ballington, just because their stamina's like quite low really, so Egby's gonna come on and Trevor's gonna come on. Right, Rhodes now. Keep going, mate. Keep going. You're not getting challenged. Keep going. Now you're getting a challenge. Here we go. Here's Garbo. He's just come on. You get Trevor through here. Trevor, yeah, he's through. Can you pull it back? Chance, right? There it is, indeed. There it is, indeed. Two substitutes working together there. Trevor Mahoney and Patrick Garber working together, and they've laid on a plate there for. Is it Jordan Wright? Is that his first name? Jordan? And bang. Wasn't actually aiming for that corner, but that's beside the point. I was actually aiming to hit it up in that top corner there, and he's gone and blasted it over there. But anyway, it's in the net. That's what happens. Like, you know, he's got 2 in this game, hasn't he? Yeah, it's Jordan. Well done to him. Is the chance here? Here's where they get it in the 90-odd minute. Yeah, because I challenged and nothing's happening, of course. And there it is. Yep. As soon as I took that challenge and I got the ball and it stuck with him, I knew this is going in the back of the net. It's just so scripted. Comes in here, I get the challenge, but it's like, what challenge? You know? Just carried on running right through me. Just like, I hit the ball, but it's like, he carried on, ran through, passes the balls to here to Williams, and he just buries it in the top corner, and all Danger Gerbil can do is just look on. It's a case of, well, you know, because it's like, yeah, I get that teams score in the last minute, I understand that, but it's just every time, and you know when it's coming because you can just sense it, you know. Anyway, 2-2. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm not happy with that, but there you go. We've got one more game to play, because I did say there was a 0-0 in this, so I'd throw another game in, so we have got the game, and it also finishes off this month then, doesn't it? Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, last game in today, Carlisle United, that's what's coming up, guys. I'll stop rabbiting. Okay, final game of today's episode. Decided to put Walton in goal, just because Gerbil let in 2 goals. I'm not having a go at him or anything, I thought I'd give Walton a go in goal for the final game. Whilst he's up top, we got everyone else, I think it's the same. Oh, Bellington I've got in place of maybe Egby. Apart from that, I think that's all the same. As for Carlisle United, playing a 4-1-2-3, possibly, something like that. Right, Carlisle, to get things off and running up near, well, it's not too far away from the Scottish border, Carlisle, like, you know, it's a bit of a trek for the boys from Cambridge. Chance, Ubogu gets the head on it, hooray! Not on target, but he actually won the header. They're going to get a cross in, block the cross, just took it out for a corner. Can sort of defend corners a little bit better than crosses. Is he going to go short to get a cross in? He is, damn it. Yeah, knew it. Got to stop the cross and ultimate difficulty, because they will score 9 times out of 10. If it's a corner, for some reason they don't, whereas if a cross, and that's why they've gone short, and we just couldn't get the block before he got it in, and my players are just all stood there watching. One player there, and you can see all the orange shirts? Yeah, he's able to get there. He throws his head, Walton just goes, oh, there's the ball. I'll just move my hand there, okay, out the way of it. Not gone short with it. See, don't score from it. Funny that. Zeradine. That's not the pass. I wanted to just go to Green right in front of you. Jesus. Oh, look at that for a chest. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh, Jesus Christ. I mean, for a start, Zeradine's going to pass it all the way up there when Green was stood literally just over there. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm like, that's where I'm aiming it to pass to. But no, I'm going to pass it all the way up there. So that gives them the ball back. Goes to, like, you know, it comes into the box, and a Bogu, like, he just hits his, like, chest and bounces right to the other player, like, and then they're in. And Walton was a bad choice, really. Because he's so slow to react. Yeah, Walton was a bad choice. Zeradine in the middle here. Gone back to Green. It's just the movement. It's so bad. It's so slow. They're just not getting. Look at them. I mean, it's like fucking move, like with at least some urgency, some like, you know, sort of like, oh, it's just I don't want to. Do I have to move, really? Yes, you fucking do. Right, Green's made a move there, but no, of course not. Play the through ball pass and it goes to a Wazzy. Of course it does. Because the player can't see the pass that I can see because the vision's probably like absolute crap. Right, Patrick. Chance. No, not the... Oh, right. Chance is offside. It's in. What? Okay. Shit. I thought it was offside. I didn't run to get the ball. I could have sworn he was offside. He was way out in loads of space. What the hell? Where's the offside here? Oh, man. Number 6 has played him on. But it was so close. Wow. Good finishing, Patrick. Someone who could actually put it in the back of the net. Wright was putting it in the back of the net as well, wasn't he? Maybe I should have played in, but he was too tired. That was the trouble. Cross then. Garber's done well. He's still going. Looks for the chance for Patrick. No, this one's offside. The one that I think's onside is offside. We're not going to get to see it, are we? Oh, that's freaking close. God, my players are so fucking slow. Everything about them is terrible. Oh, and they've scored again. Walton, you've got to do better than that, mate. You know what I mean? We're keeping possession. The stats are all in our favour. The trouble is our players are just not good enough. But Walton, you are now reserved for cup action only, and there's only one cup we're left in, so that's all you're going to be in is the FA Cup. But Danger Gerbil will be our #1 goalkeeper unless something happens. Obviously in the scenario situation, but we'll have one look at the league. Yeah, well, have a look at the league table here and sees us down into 5th. So we're kind of back to roughly where we were before the save corrupted and stuff like that. So that's right, I suppose, in that way. But we're not doing too bad, I suppose, when you look at the teams around us. Those 3 goals have just hurt our defensive record. Accrington now got the best defensive record in the league, with only conceding 14. Yeah, but there we go, guys. Let's do yeah, look at the dice. As you can see above. Okay, who's going to get it then? It is the middle group, which is the Blues. Let's see who it's going to be. Number 4. No, it's Jordan Wright, who has had a pretty decent episode. Will that continue, or is he going to end up getting a bad scenario? Well, let's find out if it's going to be the first 20 or the second 20 lot. It is the first 20, and it is number 11. Okay, not good. Jordan Wright caught not following the club's guidelines when it comes to his diet. -3 to all his physical stats. So each of his physical stats gets -3. Oh dear. Not good. Oh well. You just got to live by them, haven't you? Like, let me just get rid of this because I want to just show you something else before I go. Aggression. See, his aggression's up 21, but it's actually gone up by 20. What else was it? Stamina got dropped by 5. That is up by 5, and his strength got put up by 5. And as you can see, I'm going to go out the camera right there. That's up by 5. See him? He's missed 3 games today because I played him in the first one by mistake. So he will miss. Let's see what else he's going to miss. He's going to miss Coventry. He's going to miss the FA Cup game, and he's going to miss Colchester. So he'll be back to take on CUTZY's Macclesfield. Yeah, let's go and take on Curtis's Macclesfield Town, shall we? So that's when Jake Warren is available back on the Macclesfield game. But there you go, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. A like would massively be appreciated, guys. Thank you so much for all the comments and stuff. If you still want like your character slightly tweaking because he's not right and stuff like that, please let me know down in the comments or via some kind of a DM with it, you know, social media, Twitter, Facebook, etc, etc. Okay, anyway, take it easy. I will catch you tomorrow for another Malaga episode. If not, I'll catch you on Friday for some games in December. Yeah, there we go. Take it easy. Dave from Mumongu Gaming signing off. Cheers.